What's going on, guys? I'm Aaron with Old Oak Painting, and today we're going to be working on a pretty special project that I want to show you guys. We are going to be working on this. This old desk from the 1940s. Looks like a beautiful mahogany. Definitely seen some age, seen some things, right? If this desk could talk, stories it would tell. So we're going to be painting this a nice, deep, old navy and coupling that with some very nice brushed brass drawer pulls. Got some little ones. There are 2 or 3 that use a little one. And I've already gone and removed the drawers. Got them piled up here. We're going to start sanding those in a moment. This desk had a drawer here and it was locked. With permission of the homeowner, we drilled out that lock and unlocked all of these drawers. Unfortunately, there was no treasure inside, but some really old documents and some letters and things, which is just super cool. This is the desk of the homeowner's, was her father's desk. So we're going to be restoring that for her to use in her home office. And you get to come along with me on that journey. All right, so some of the tools we're going to be using for this. I got my paint bucket here. If you guys caught my stair railing, stair banister video, you know that I'm a big fan of the Worcester silver tip brush. I've got my 5-inch sander. We've got 3 different grits we're going to be using. An 80 grit just to remove all the heavy top coat. Then we're going to switch to a 150, and then by hand we're going to be doing a nice 220 finish before we paint. And whenever you're sanding, especially something like from the 1940s where they probably used some, regulations were different, and they probably used some pretty toxic coatings and things, you're going to want a 3M or some sort of respirator just to keep yourself safe. Better safe than sorry. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the sanding process. All right, everybody, I'm back. I didn't want to bore everyone with the hand sanding of the drawers and the vacuuming of the room. As you saw, it was very messy, so I'm like covered here in dust. That's the desk behind me there. Everything is sanded and ready to go, wiped down, ready for paint tomorrow. Now, one thing I will mention, when you are sanding something like this with a made of wood, and it's got that, and it's just got that finish on top. When you hit it with the 80 grit sandpaper, you're gonna get a lot of swirls in there, and it might look like you've ruined it. So just keep with it. When you move up to the 150, and then when you move up to definitely the 220, that's what's really gonna make it pop. The 220 just makes everything look so much better, takes all the swirls out of everything. And I'll be back with you guys tomorrow for the painting. Okay, so we're back today, ready for the first coat of paint. I've got everything staged and ready to go. Over here I've set some drawers, these slides ready to be rolled out. Let's get to it. Okay, and there we have it. First coat is done on the desk and the drawers. First coat on these slides, I just hit the top. I'll be doing the sides. They're pretty difficult to hit today once that's dry. Now you'll notice that I didn't paint the entirety of the drawers, but you'll also notice that the finish from the original coat isn't on them as well. And that's because when things sit even for weeks, they can stick. And you don't want these drawers stuck in there. You want them to slide nice on their wood surfaces. Look at that. Fantastic. Now this will be getting a tempered glass top. Same thing in these channels. I didn't paint everything in there because I don't want everything to stick together. I did paint everything down in there. All right, that's one coat. I'll be back with the second coat and then the installation of the handles. Okay, so one thing I want to show you, if you remember, I had to drill out the lock on this center drawer here. So what I decided to do, you could, get some wood filler in here and paint over this. But what I'm going to do is, this is the pull. And I bought these little brass backing plates. And I'm going to put one behind it. I'm going to put one right on top like that. And then put my handle down. Something like that. It just adds a little bit of decoration and a little flair to the desk. And then I'm also going to show you, so for these sliders here, they screwed in. So what I did is I picked up these, they're called hanger bolts, and they have threads on one side and a screw end on the other. And I screwed them in here to where the bolts would go. And now we have a screw head, so I can actually screw this in. All right, so we got most of the handles on. We got that drawer fastened just the way I showed you there. I think it's looking really good, but we still have to finish up these two slides here. And here's the one. And you can see where the previous handle was. And now you can kind of understand why I needed to create this. So we're just really going to screw it in there. The screw on this is a little bit longer and a little bit wider than the previous. So we're just going to drill a little pilot hole in there and then screw it on in. All right, guys, so the desk is completely finished, all except for the glass top. That is going to be delivered in a couple of weeks. So I don't have it today, but I'll probably do like a shorts video. When that gets delivered, I'll place that on top. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm about to show you the finished product. And please like, thumbs up, subscribe if you enjoyed this video or want to see other, fun little DIY projects like that, or fitness, bodybuilding, or fast cars, because that's kind of what I want this whole channel to be about. All right, here it is.